Yo, it's good, everybody. Get on the beers with Barton. It is Friday, November 21st, 2025. Hope everyone had a good week, ready for the weekend. Next week is Thanksgiving, so hopefully people can take some time off, spend time with family and friends. But tonight's video is about a little bit of an adventure. So we bought tickets to go see Nate Bargatze, one of my favorite comedians. He's fantastic. And I think we bought these tickets back. Worst best friend saw him, I think in like January of this year. Said, hey, I'm getting tickets, want to go? I'm like, yeah, grab them. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, let alone 9 months from now, 10 months, but buys them. We don't know if we have a dance competition or cheer now, whatever it is, but we said buy them. So it ended up working out. Michaela had planned to go to a weekend retreat for her youth group. They were going to leave today, or they did leave today, come back Sunday. So we're like, yeah, it's perfect timing. And she normally has her dance studio normally does Concord, which is the city we live in, Cabarrus County. They do a Christmas tree lighting, and she's done that for years and years and years. And she stepped back a little bit from dance, doing more cheer. So I don't know if she would have done it anyway, but she definitely was like, I'd much rather go to the retreat. We're like, hey, that's great. Makes sense. So she's been kind of fighting a little bit of a, I don't know, like some congestion, just a little bit of like the, people are getting sick, weather changes. So yesterday she wasn't feeling 100%. She came home from school and she fell asleep on the couch for like 2 hours. And then she went to school. There was like a dance event last night. They did the Nutcracker at school with the dance team. So she went to that. Got up, went to school. Sounded really congested. But about noon today, she texted me and said, hey, I don't know if I can go to the retreat. Like, I'm not really feeling great. I've got a handful of projects that are due before Thanksgiving next week. We're going to the beach. And just don't know if it makes sense for me to go. Well, we paid for it, and we had plans this weekend. We're going to go to Nate Bargatze tonight. We're going to go see Jessica's dad, my father-in-law's band, play tomorrow. Get some stuff done, whatever. It was going to be just a different weekend. It was going to be a break. She was going to go do her thing. We were going to kind of have our thing. So, but if you're sick, you're not feeling great, I get it. But also, she did have some projects because she did driver's ed the other week. So she's trying to manage all of this, still working through it. And so I was like, hey, if you're not feeling great and you have stuff that's due, before we go to the beach or before Thanksgiving, like, I kind of agree with it. It sucks. So she's been kind of fighting it. She stayed home tonight. We went to the show. She's still kind of fighting. She's been taking medicine, resting, but she's going to be fighting through it. But the other crazy part was found out there was a shooting at the Christmas tree lighting. Don't know the specifics. I don't think it was at the event. I think it was afterwards. I think at the parking garage that we normally park at. And if she wouldn't have signed up to go to this retreat, we still would have gone to the show, and we would have probably sent her with one of our friends, dance moms or something. So it could have been crazy. It doesn't sound like any kids or anyone from the studio that we know was involved. We don't know all the specifics, but it's kind of crazy that this even happened. I mean, we don't know. There's just a lot of unknowns. So, God works in mysterious ways. But we did end up going to the show. Some of our other friends who live right across the street from us, we're going to the beach with next week. They're going, they went to the show. And so it worked out that we rode down with them. We grabbed dinner before with them. We rode down. My buddy works in Uptown, so he's got a parking garage. It's, 4 blocks walking. So we were able to go with them, which was great. And then we didn't get down there. The show started at 7. He was there last night and tonight, and I heard another friend of mine went yesterday and said, They had 3 openers, and about 10 minutes each, give or take. But they didn't start till 7:30ish, and he didn't come on till after 8, so I don't really know. So we don't get down there till about 7. By the time we get to the place, like 7:15, 7:20, so we're like, oh man, maybe we're gonna be late. And there's a line. Like, it took us almost 30 minutes to get in. So we didn't get in to the place until well after 7:30, probably 7:45ish. People everywhere, had to use the bathroom, had to grab a drink, whatever. We get there, we only missed one of the openers. So I don't know if they just started late or they knew that people weren't getting in. I don't know. A couple of the openers were pretty funny. I think we saw 2 of the 3. One was fantastic. One was okay, but Nate Bargatze, he's fantastic. He came on about 8:30, 8:25ish, and he was on for about an hour and 10 minutes or so, and it was great. Very funny. Really enjoyed it. Just had a really good laugh. So I'm glad we were able to go and do that. And then it was a mad dash to get out. There's people everywhere. We got blocked somewhere. We couldn't get out, so we had to go another way to get out. We go through like a garage. It was just kind of a crazy adventure. So we get out, ended up walking. The friends that we drove down with some other friends. We had our tickets, so we ended up meeting at a restaurant close to the parking garage. So anyways, we got home about 10:30ish, which wasn't terrible because the show probably ended like 9:40ish. By the time we got out and got to the car, it was around 10, maybe a few minutes after. So maybe it was 10:45ish when we got home, but it wasn't bad. Michaela's on the mend. It's midnight now, so she's in bed. Hopefully gets a good night of sleep. Hopefully feels better tomorrow and can finish whatever homework she needs to do, clean her room, and pack for the weekend. We're going to be doing some shopping and packing this weekend too, and just basically all of our Christmas stuff is out. We just need to put the ornaments on the tree, which we can do tomorrow, and the bow on the top, and we'll be good to go. So anyways, cool night. Really enjoyed it. It was nice to go out, see our friends, and then not have to drive it uptown. That was nice too. But yeah, I just wish the weekend we had planned was going to be just nice time for Michaela to go reset, for us to reset. But it is what it is. She's not feeling 100%, and she made the decision of like, hey, I'm not really feeling great, and I don't want to be sick for the beach. That's number one. And also, I've got homework, and I don't have a lot of time. She probably didn't manage her time well. She also had driver's ed, and then, she knows if she has missed assignments or doesn't get stuff turned in, that's not going to be good, not only for her grades, but also for, the priorities that she needs to do. So, yeah, we're in agreement, with it, and she definitely just kind of seems out of it. She's definitely fighting something. Not much of a temperature, very mild, I think, if anything. So, don't know. But we enjoyed ourselves tonight. We're going to have fun tomorrow. We probably will not go see my father-in-law's band tomorrow because it's in Uptown, too. So we're just going to Uber down tomorrow since it was just us. So we probably won't, especially depending on how she feels, which is okay. We go to a lot of his shows. But, yeah, we'll get stuff done around the house. We'll finish the Christmas decorations, start packing. Just kind of be low-key, just kind of chill, and that's okay too, so it'll work itself out, but, yeah, great night tonight. Nate Bargatze, just funny, he's just like he's from like Nashville, or he's from Tennessee, not Nashville, like just, kind of out in the sticks, and he just talks about his family and his life and stuff that's going on, and it's very relatable. He's got a teenage daughter, and it's good. It's clean, completely clean, like similar to like a Jim Gaffigan, where there's no cussing, there's nothing inappropriate. One of the openers there was a couple kids that were out, that were there. He brought them on stage and talked to them and gave them like cookies and stuff. And, like, I think they were 11. They were twins, a boy and a girl. So it's like, it can be a family thing. It was just funny. So we enjoyed it. Glad we got to do it. And, all this weekend's going to be a little bit different. Still going to be fine. Still going to be a good weekend. I work Monday, luckily from home, and then we leave Tuesday. in the afternoon to go to Bald Head, and we're there till Sunday. So really looking forward to that. So anyways, cheers. Had a good night. Cold Mountain's out. I did miss the release. It's okay. It's a 5.9er. This just a regular. They have some variants that they have like a coconut. I think they had like a mocha, maybe a barrel aged stout, something like that, which you can't get. They only do that at the release at the brewery. But this was out. Had to go to Total Wine. You can't. It's not in the grocery stores. Either are already sold out. They didn't get it. But they had a couple cases of this. So I grabbed 2 6ers. I'm gonna say Wednesday maybe. So I've had a couple of these. It's just such a great beer, man. The first brewery ever in Asheville area. I think they opened up in 96, something like that. Moved to a new spot. So tap into the holidays with notes of vanilla, hazelnut, dark fruit, and cinnamon. So it's really good. It's 5.9. Hopefully it drinks like a 4.9. And cheers. It's the start of a good weekend. Looking forward to next week. So cheers. Oh gosh. This is actually a sipper. Like, you can guzzle it. But it is an easy drinker if you want it to be. But I like to sip it because it's just so good. But we're going to guzzle it here because that's what we do. Cheers. Man, that's a good beer. Yeah. You definitely don't want to chug it. You can, but it's a lot better if you don't. Anyways, all right, let's wrap this up. Different weekend, but still a good start to it. Like I said, enjoyed dinner. Had a couple drinks with friends, and we're still going to enjoy it. And I'm looking forward to Monday night because the Panthers play the Niners in Levi Stadium. So go Niners, of course, but kind of cool. The Panthers are actually halfway decent this year. The Niners have a million injuries. Somehow are winning some games, 7-4. So anyways, all right, cheers. Cold Mountain, 5.9. Drinks like a 4.9. That's it. Good start to the weekend. Until next time.